6 Arsenal stars missing from training pictures ahead of Brentford clash. Arsenal host Brentford in the Premier League on Wednesday night as they bid to extend their lead at the top of the table back to 5 points. Bukayo Saka was not spotted in Arsenal's training picture gallery ahead of tonight's clash against Brentford. The Gunners have posted a series of training images on their website ahead of facing the Bees, and while it's still possible that Saka did train, he wasn't captured on camera. The same also applies to backup goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. However, it must be noted that the majority of pictures are of the club's outfield players on the grass. Unsurprisingly, Arsenal's 4 injured stars, William Saliba, Leandro Trossard, Kai Havertz, and Gabriel Magalhaes, were also absent. Speaking during his press conference on Tuesday afternoon, Mikel Arteta indicated that both Saliba and Trossard were unlikely to be available to face Brentford. Saliba missed Sunday's 1-1 draw at Chelsea with a knock, while Trossard is battling a calf problem sustained in the 3-1 Champions League triumph over Bayern Munich 1 week ago. Meanwhile, both Havertz and Gabriel remained weeks away from a return to action due to knee and thigh injuries, respectively. There is a firm chance Arteta could shuffle his pack tonight and relish the chance to rotate his starting 11. Martin Odegaard is pushing for his first start since suffering a knee injury against West Ham in early October, while Noni Madueke is also in contention for his first start since facing Manchester City in September. In defense, Ricardo Calafiori, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Piero Hincapié, Christian Mosquera, Jurrien Timber, and Ben White all trained. In midfield, Christian Norgard, Martin Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Eberechi Eze, and Ethan Nwaneri were all pictured. In attack, Mikel Merino, Victor Gyökeres, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Max Daumann all trained, which indicates Arteta is not short of options, even if Saka is unavailable. Gyökeres is out to prove he is ready to start for the first time since he netted the opener on November 1st in the 2-0 win at Burnley. The Swede was subbed off at the interval due to a muscular strain and returned from the bench at Stamford Bridge last weekend. Arteta says he wants his side to go after the win like animals as they prepare for tonight's early kickoff. He said yesterday, "It's an opportunity tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., everybody 7:30 p.m., to be at the Emirates bouncing and putting energy to win the game. 7:30 p.m., like animals, everybody at the Emirates to go again and beat Brentford. That's the opportunity, vital, massive." Arsenal prepared to submit record-breaking offer for former PL star who's open to return. Arsenal are putting in the groundwork to secure a deal for Bayern Munich attacker Michael Olise ahead of the summer transfer window, according to reports. The Gunners have made a great start to the new Premier League season, with Mikel Arteta's side able to go 5 points clear of second-placed Manchester City if they beat Brentford on Wednesday night. Arsenal have finished as runners-up in the Premier League in each of their last 3 seasons, and they brought in 8 new players in the summer to try and help Arteta's side to go one better this term and win the title. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed in recent weeks that Arsenal are unlikely to do much business in the January transfer window, with new deals for current players a bigger priority. Romano said, "Arsenal, in January, unless there is some problem or some issue or injury, we never know in football, but at the moment Arsenal are very happy with the squad they have, very happy also with the attitude of the players. At the moment it's very quiet. Arsenal's focus is on contracts. Bukayo Saka expected to sign a new contract at Arsenal until 2030 as soon as possible. The agreement is getting closer. It's not signed or done yet, but it will get done." Then there is Jurrien Timber. Arsenal are also negotiating with Timber over a new deal. And then also Declan Rice. For Rice, it's not an urgent situation, but I think in the next month discussions will start between Rice and Arsenal over a new contract. Arsenal, more than on new players, are focused on keeping the players they have while doing fantastic at the moment this season. But Arsenal are likely to be active again next summer, and Spanish website Fichechas insists that the Gunners are moving decisively to strengthen their attack with a bid for Olise. Arsenal are prepared to submit an offer close to €150 million, or £131 million, to convince the German club and secure the services of the 23-year-old French winger, which would be a British transfer record. The report adds, preparations have reportedly begun at the English club's offices, led by the coaching staff and sporting director. The situation seems favorable. Olise has proven his quality at Bayern Munich and is said to be open to a return to English football, which would ignite excitement in North London. The only fixtures where he's played 90 minutes have been against Slavia Prague in the Champions League, as well as against Port Vale and Brighton in the EFL Cup. If he isn't deemed capable of starting against his former club, then surely Arteta must be having second thoughts on his credential to play a part for the Gunners. Arsenal full squad revealed for Brentford as William Saliba and Leandro Trossard calls are made. Mikel Arteta may be without 4 players for Arsenal's Premier League clash against Brentford as a busy December month gets underway at the Emirates Stadium. The games are coming fast and thick for Arsenal, and so Mikel Arteta will be forced to utilize his title-chasing squad in every way possible throughout a hectic December. On Wednesday evening, the Gunners welcome Brentford to the Emirates Stadium, looking to return to winning ways after their frustrating draw at Chelsea last weekend. Tonight's game marks the first of 8 matches in the final month of the year, as Arteta's men compete in 3 competitions. Despite winning all but one of their home games this season, and facing one of the worst away teams in the league, the Gunners come into Wednesday's game without a number of key players. William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes both missed their 1-1 draw at Chelsea. The latter has now missed the last 3 games, while Saliba's exclusion from Stamford Bridge came as a surprise. His absence was due to a knock he sustained in training, but Arteta did not specify the issue. On Tuesday, the Gunners' boss said Saliba had a minor issue but did not rule out the prospect of him featuring against Brentford. He said, "He had a little niggle, so I think it's going to be a matter of days, so let's see if he's able to be there tomorrow." The ankle one earlier on in the season was really random and a very unlucky action that kept him out for a few weeks. He tried at Anfield, he wasn't comfortable and he had to stay away. This one as well, very bizarre, but hopefully it will be a matter of days. Gabriel is facing a period of weeks out of action, with Arteta confirming the Brazilian was doing very well in his recovery. Brentford may come too soon for Leandro Trossard, who missed the Chelsea game after limping off with a muscular issue in the win over Bayern Munich 1 week ago. There was also no sign of Bukayo Saka in the club-released training images on Tuesday. Here, Football.London predicts the 20-man squad Arteta will name on Wednesday. Goalkeepers David Raya, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Defenders Jurrien Timber, Ricardo Calafiori, Christian Mosquera, Piero Hincapié, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ben White. Midfielders Christian Norgard, Martin Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Eberechi Eze, and Ethan Nwaneri. Attackers Mikel Merino, Victor Gyökeres, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Max Baumann.